Hello students, I wanted to show you how I organize the course site and where to find some important pieces of information. Every online instructor organizes their site differently, so I want to make sure that you have a sense for where you can find things and how you can be successful in my course. I've started with providing you a little file called How to Be Successful in This Course, which I think is important for you to read and think about. This is I teach online courses as very active courses. I do expect you to be actively engaged in yourself and your peers' learning. I expect you to be reading other people's posts and then responding to them and taking those things into consideration when you develop and create your own responses to the work that we're doing. I do expect you to be in the course site multiple times a week, not only when the course is when any specific assignment is due. So I do really want to see you engaged, and I have learned over time, and my research actually shows that multiple levels of engagement in a course lead to higher satisfaction for students as well as to a deeper learning experience. So please be involved and engaged in the course site. There are, you'll also notice that what I do a lot of is this, which is create screen capture explanations. So I think it's important for you to hear my voice so that you can feel connected to me even if you don't necessarily see me. And in some of these you'll actually see my face on the screen as well. And I think it's also important that I use my voice to explain some things that may not otherwise be readily understandable if you just look at a text, for example. So these these screen captures are important, and I would like for you to watch them. I try to adhere as much as possible to best practice of being under 5 or 6 minutes for each of the screen captures, so it doesn't take too long for you to follow along, and then you can move on to other things. So you'll find those, and those are usually identified with this little watch symbol. You'll see that I organize in learning modules. That's what this icon is for. There's a learning module for course information where you'll find the syllabus, the course calendar, all the assignments, the major assignments will be posted there with the rubrics if they have one, as well as with screen capture explanations of them, as well as links to where you can upload your assignments. And those will be also will be linked into the course shell into each individual module. So you'll find lots of redundancies as well, hopefully, where I've created a space in one place for you to upload a document, but then I also provide a link to it in the module itself. So when you go in, also on the left-hand side here on the main screen, you'll find links to other things you may need, the course tools, an introduction to Blackboard. This is materials from the e-learning group, technical support, the Randall Library link. Find the course homepage link, which you can also find the course homepage by always clicking on the home button. There's a link directly to the course information, so if you're deep into module 4 and you want to check something on the syllabus, you don't have to go back out to the course homepage. You can just click right into the course information there and find it, get right directly to this link. There's a link to discussion board forums, so again, if you're somewhere deep in a module and you want to just go back to discussion boards, you can just click there on the discussion board forums. As I've mentioned multiple times in other screen captures, I use Ask Your Question forums, and this is also listed on the syllabus, where you can post questions, especially if they're questions that you think would be beneficial for other students to hear the answer to, as well as if you have a question, if something's not working, if there's a PDF that doesn't open. If you post an Ask Your Question forum, what I've found over time is that sometimes your fellow students can answer you quicker than I can, because I might be deeply immersed in another course, or I may be in a day full of meetings, or I may be traveling for a conference. So it's always useful to use the Ask Your Question forum. You can of course always email me individually as well. Either way is fine. There's an announcement. You'll see that I use announcements for saying if there's something new I've posted in module 2, make sure you go out and check it, or here's this event happening on campus that you may find of interest, or I'm working on grading your papers but there's 5 people that I can't actually access it, so please go into the grade center and check to see if I need you to upload it differently. You know, there are all kinds of things there that you'll find in the announcements. You can go just directly to the announcements there. And you can also send email to each other through the Blackboard space as well. So you don't have to know people's last names, you don't have to know their email addresses, you can go directly in here. It'll pull up everybody that's in the course, and you can choose specifically who you might want to send an email to. So that just kind of gives you an overview, and each of the individual modules, and I'm getting long here on my course, my screen capture. So I'll just go briefly into one of the modules. You'll see as I organize the modules, there's an overview of what the module is and then a task list. And you'll see that I try very hard in each module to have the task list line up with the specific assignments that you're doing. So when you look at the task list, if you open it up, you'll see that I say you look at my global intro, then you create your own, and so you'll see those in order there. Explore the syllabus and course information, you'll see that there. Read these global students articles, you'll see those there. Post in the discussion board forum, etc. So I try to organize it as carefully as I can to make sure that the module task list lines up with the order of the tasks that you're actually and the links that you need here in the Blackboard site. So if you have any questions about my organization, please don't hesitate to let me know. And I look forward to seeing what you're working on.